The big fish, the little fish, and the Shanghai on the 120. Ticked every box yesterday. Finished with an average of, well, just over 100. I was very, very impressed with Daryl. And what I mean, in the last 12 months has been a bit of a revelation, hasn't he? Completely broke his game down and started afresh. We always felt he was way too quick for his own good at times. Now a lot more measured.
You did fear for Jermaine a couple of years ago that his career was going to drift into kind of nothing really, but he's certainly made a comeback, as you allude to, Mace. Treble 17 for Gurney. That's not going to go.
55.
Chose to look at the bullseye to potentially leave single to double. Didn't work out as intended. Double top does not work out as intended for Watamina.
Daryl requires 66.
Single 20. Oh, Ollie just. Double 18. He loves double 18. And there is an example of why. Maximum would leave his favourite double 18.
121.
Big recover following the loose second dart.
97. Daryl require 95.
Safety first, 20 or treble. Oh, he misses the big number.
51.
Well, that's pretty unforgivable.
80. $40. Daryl require 44.
Maybe that was the opportunity for Jermaine to really get right back in this match. He now finds himself 4-1 down. In terms of averages, not that much between them, is there? It's 98.5 for Daryl, 95.5 for Jermaine.
58. $140.
Hat-trick of 140s means an 11-darter is now on.
140. Daryl require 81.
Has to be creative. And is double 10. Wonderful from Daryl Gurney, the best leg of the match. Even after a poor first start, he's able to successfully readjust. He's 5-1 up and now has to throw for the match. He's playing very well this weekend.
168.
Another example of it right there. Just gone out in 12, now leaving a 95. Double after 12 to get it done.
36.
Double 18. You say this is always the hardest double to hit,
18.
the one to win the match.
Jermaine require 112.
Still a chance. Long way off.
Daryl require 18.
Neither of those two darts troubled the treble 20 segment. Straight at double 9. Happy accident, double 2.
16.
Well, been waxing lyrically about 52. His finishing. And this leg couldn't finish his dinner.
20.
Oh no, we're on the dreaded double 1. The JC.
Daryl require 2.
Has to keep his composure.
Yeah, you're watching darts, not football. And it is Daryl Gurney who puts that one right in the back of the net. A comprehensive display A 96.19 average in the end for Daryl Gurney, but more importantly than that, it's another 6-1 win, and it's another match where he's not been remotely stretched. He's leaving plenty in the tank.
Man that Josh Rock beat yesterday.
Exactly that, and when you look at their averages, there's very little between all of their metrics. The one metric that Josh Rock is in front, whether we look in the last month, the last 6 months, or the last 12 months, he hits more 180s than Danny Knauer.
Yes, well, this is Josh Rock's 11th leg of the weekend. He has hit 9 180s now. That could prove to be the difference. It did prove to be the difference against Ratajski. He only won that 6-4, and he hit 8 180s in 10 legs.
It's like my monthly tally completed in 24 hours.
Yeah, his scoring power is sensational. Before last weekend, the Euro Tour, the PDC stats guy does us highest averages over the last 200 legs.
Yeah.
Josh Rock is top.
Yes.
Not Luke Littler off that.
Yeah, I love those. I love those stats because it's a big enough sample as. Well, Josh Rock makes a lovely start, a 180, a ton-plus finish, and a 15-darter.
Well, some players seem to hit loads of them. Some players you expect to hit more. Peter Wright has not many in his career, which is mad, because he's had spells where he's been as big a 180 as anybody.
And one of the best combination finishers ever.
Just one of the best players, full stop.
64.
I did ask Dan yesterday if Peter Wright was in his top 10 of all time, which he confirmed he was. Certainly in mine. In yours as well, Dan?
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100.
It's a great dart. Double 10. Not found. We could have a level game here.
Danny require 24.
2-0 up and looking comfortable, but this is what Knauer does. Just grinds away.
Games on the fourth leg.
Well, it's 2-2. Nobody's really talking about the Northern Irish team going into the World Cup, but I tell you what, they might start doing.
177.
Don't forget, there is a potential clash between the two in the quarter-finals this evening.
And it looks like Danny Knauer will be the Dutch captain at the World Cup as well, with Michael van Gerwen not playing. So this a welcome return to form for Danny Knauer. But here comes Josh Rock.
138.
Feels like Danny Knauer he's found his level, and he's going to carry on at that level. And it's whether Josh Rock can be spectacular enough, often enough in this game. He was certainly very good to start. He's lost the last 3 legs.
36.
Just missed out on a potential 4-visit leg there, but he's got time. 9 points difference in the averages, but who cares?
140. Joshua Kai 16. Games on the 6th
do
leg.
it.
Josh
3
Rock.
apiece.
7th leg.
Someone to come out of the pack and either be a first-time winner or someone who's
120.
not won one in a very long time, and that will be. We will have a new winner, of course.
100.
We'll chalk up another perfect scoring visit. He's had 3 180s, a 177 and a 168 in this game, Josh Rock. Unfortunately for him, he's left a bogey number there. Nothing he could do about it. And Danny Knauer is on a 1 treble combo.
$65.
So the
Danny
ball
require 102.
leave a 2-dart combination with Danny on a 3-dart combination, which is now on tops. Is his choice, and that's why.
7th leg. Danny Knauer takes that just to
beauty. It is. Switch that off. Well, the mentally strong ones can.
Well, they might be dabbing off the deciding leg bit on their bingo card in a moment, because a 4th 180 for Josh Rock makes it very likely we're going the distance.
97.
On his side here.
65.
Like that play. It's a combination that only requires the one trouble, but can also see you stay in the same target area for all three darts and just chip off a ton to leave double eight.
That will do beautifully. 12 darter. It is a decider. Very enthusiastically marked off there.
Danny to throw first.
Or you could just do that and just go 20 treble, 20 double 18.
Game on.
Still advantage Knauer. What a contest this has been. He was 2-0 down in this. He's won 5 of the next 8 legs against one of the form players who is averaging a ton.
57.
Brock has been good. But Danny Knauer has just been a little bit better. Just when it's really counted.
60. Danny require
A disaster.
164.
Not for Danny, though. This is tricky. That's probably where I would have gone with dart number 2.
I was about to ask you the same question. He did not need to stay there, did he? There were other options. And ultimately, Josh Rock with a brilliant setup shot leaves him on a double. And Danny Knauer is not as close as perhaps he should be. Oh, real problem. Needs a treble. Does not get it. And Josh Rock will get match darts.
Josh, you required
well, that all ultimately stems from going for that 20 when he didn't need to, and Josh Rock steps in. A 13 dart break of throw last leg. Absolute class from both. That last leg epitomised that whole match. A 180 from Danny, a 171 in response to leave 36, and it is the four-man Josh Rock who just about edges it. 6-5. He's now hit 12 180s in this tournament in just 2 matches played.
Both have utilised the PDC system to their advantage.
85.
180 has put Dukes in a strong position here. Force that break opportunity. They'll give him some breathing space.
60.
Boots back at that level he was producing against Bergh Van Peer in round 1.
$93.
Well, there you go. Schindler looking to, he would have left 34, but he thought he had a great chance of getting the max. Double 4 is found by Kevin Dukes. It is a breaker throw. It is 3-1 lead.
Slingshot action that Kevin Dukes has. Pulls the arm back straight forward. There's no messing around. There's fluency to it.
It feels really loose, doesn't it? It feels like there's no tension or anything. It's just easy.
40. Martin, you require 81.
This is high quality stuff though from Schindler. Needs to produce.
34.
Well, I say that. He's going to have to burn a dart to get to double.
Felt like a careless dart, didn't it?
140. Martin, you require 47.
Double 16 though.
Yes,
It's only his second leg where he's had darts at double. He has won both of them.
$91.
Looking likely to be a drama-free hold of throw for Kevin Dukes. Exactly what he needs at this stage.
Schindler just unable to cause any chaos.
Kevin, you require 107.
He should not be going for this. He shouldn't. Well, I think that's probably the best outcome as far as Kevin Dukes is concerned. He might have been tempted to go for that bullseye, and then he leave in 25. Schindler's going to be down to something.
98. Kevin, you require 36.
Well, the finishing from Kevin's been
Yes,
impeccable. Continues to be so. What a performance on the outer ring this is for Kevin Duke.
$59. All 135.
Very good from Dukes. One treble combo left. Schindler on at the 164 again. Not going to take it out. And Dukes could get a match dart.
100. Kevin, you require 112.
Oh, treble 18 here. No, decided to stay there.
88.
I think you're 100% correct.
64.
Treble 18, open bed. Just get a dart for the match. He might not get one now. Not in this leg. He doesn't get one in this leg. And Martin Schindler sounds like he believes he can turn this around.
Go to the bullseye.
101.
Leaves the big fish. Kevin Dukes got to hit a maximum, really. Now has to hit 2 trebles.
96. Martin, you require 170.
There is not a chance he is going for this. It's a great last start from Martin Schindler. A desperately needed one.
Well, this would be a tough one to take for Kevin Dukes, given how much he was in control of this match.
Just flipped round, in control of the first half of the match, and just had little say in the second half, because Martin Schindler has upped things. And he's got match darts. What a comeback that is from the wall. He looked dead and buried. Dukes 5-2 up and not missing doubles. The only way to stop him, prevent him getting any more. And that's what Shindy did.
Wessel Nyman won that one 6-5. And then, as you rightly mentioned, as he's on a 9, European Tour 3, well, at the beginning of this month. And Wessel won that one 6-3. So not too much to read into, really. Been all over the same format. Shot is on.
Oh, couldn't go 8 perfect darts into it.
85.
But that is some start, some statement from Chris Doby in the early exchanges.
Look at their seasonal numbers. 95-63 for Nyman, 96-98 for Doby. Despite Doby playing in the Premier League, so playing more darts than Nyman. It's Nyman with the bigger 180 count, which is surprising me. He's up to 725 in the last 12 months, Doby 550.
180.
There's another shining example of Wessel's 180 proclivity.
You're a football fan. Who's your team, Dan?
I'm a Leeds fan.
Oh, right. Well, that's where you're from, isn't it?
Delighted.
Yes.
Life is good.
Chris require 107.
Oh, the bingo card's back. Will the big fish be circled? Might be. Ooh, put the marker away. Not quite from Chris Doby.
You require 76.
Well, just like the Danny Noppert Josh Rock match, that could be really costly.
Chris, you require 25.
Should have been looking at the 16s, you think, Wessel Nyman in that position. Instead, Chris Doby is in for the kill. It's a hold of throw, one that might feel like a break.
Yeah. 91. Six, which require 130.
Baby fish finish. Obviously didn't have to go for the bull with Nyman back on 201.
Which require 73.
Double top.
53. Wesley require 105.
Chris Doby has only lost 2 legs all weekend. Will Wessel make it 3?
He had a 6-1 win.
Which require 20.
Against Petretsko.
Game shot, 6 leg.
Maybe only losing the 1 leg in this one. Some way to bookend the match, wouldn't it? That's not too bad either, is it? 180, 140.
115.
Yeah, this has not been Wessel's greatest display, averaging around 90. Doby a good 10 points higher.
45.
That was a bit too casual, Chris. So, congratulations to Jensen Walker, who won Champions Week down at
Richard got 136.
the Super Series. Picking up a cool 25 grand, not bad for an 18-year-old, but...
Don't know how responsible I'd have been at that age.
Oh, same.
96. Wesley require 128.
Needs must now for Wessel. Couldn't find the requisite treble to go at the bullseye. So Chris Doby comes back for double top. He beat Ricardo Petretsko 6-1 yesterday. And he beats Wessel Nyman 6-1 today. Chris Doby needs to try and produce more on the European tour, and in 2 matches he has really laid down a marker. He has put that 7-match losing streak firmly behind him now as he secures his spot in the quarter-final.
350 in 6, but only a ton. Takes him down to 250. Dirk in control, and more so. I was just about to call it. I was just about to write it down on my notes. Another 180, but it wasn't.
He does leave himself potential 4-visit leg, and holding in 5 to then break in 4. It's a textbook way to start a game and get the job done. Yes, he can. When you're playing so brilliantly, there's got to be a little bit of you, and look, you feel confident. I know I'm playing well, I've got a good chance of playing well, but when you've gone on average 106 and then 109, there must be a little bit which says, I'm not going to be that good again, am I? Like, I can't keep doing this all the time, can I? Maybe. Yeah, but this is so impressive.
Matt Campbell's averaging at 105, and he's had 1 dart at a double.
177. $59.
A bit of frustration, as you can imagine, from Matt Campbell, because he isn't doing a great deal wrong, but he's also getting brutalised.
139.
That's a perfect terminology, Dan. This is brutal. As the average now tops 117.
137. Dirk 50.
I thought for a little moment he was going to go straight at the ball, but he didn't. He just completes the 11 darts, and this is perfect darts.
Yeah.
Holding 15, breaking 11, holding 15, breaking 11.
He's forcing his opponent to go 12-9, 12-9.
Oh, no, 12 darts, he needs 12 because it's holding 15.
Yes,
and
sorry,
break it. He needs to, you're forcing your opponent. If you win a leg, you have to hit a 12 dart. Oh, my word. Well, he's not going to wrap this up with a 9-darter. But he is still producing one of the best displays that this tournament has ever seen since it started in 2012.
What's the highest ever average in a Euro Tour? Is it 115?
In a Euro Tour, it's 118.66 Dave Chisnall. In this particular event, it's Michael van Gerwen in 115.5, basically, which he did in 2017.
134.
That was at the peak of his powers.
Exactly. And Dirk van Dijvenbode might be about to produce a third four-visit leg, all of them against the darts, to win this game 6-0. With one of the most sensational displays you will see this year on the Euro Tour. He's not going to do it with that visit.
.47, Meteor 36.
Matt Campbell does get a leg. There will be no whitewash here. He deserves a leg. He's been averaging a ton all game. 5-2 down. Dootson only missed 1 dart at double, and Schindler barely had darts at double.
He was 5 out of 6 on the doubles, wasn't he?
He was, and he never got another dart, Kevin Dirk.
140.
Now, Dirk has already missed 5 match darts in this game.
Yeah, he's flipped and flopped around. Wouldn't surprise me if he knocks the 170.
170.
Just because he can.
Well, if you hit loads of 180s, the 170s, not that daunting, is it? Can't get it started.
57, Meteor
Scratch of the head.
157.
He is beginning to flap.
97, Dirk 113.
If this does not go, Dirk van Dijvenbode could be in a spot of bother, but he's going to get a dart. Double 18 for a 6-3 win.
95, Meteor 60.
Tops for 5-4.
Game shot in the 9th leg, Matt Campbell.
Back. Needs a good visit here. Needs a 2-treble visit. Again,
58.
in the
Meteor
approach
158.
play part of legs, he's been pretty poor in the second half of this game, I hasten to add.
Yeah, it has been a game of 2 halves.
98, Dirk 125.
Is it the Rod Harrington route again?
The insurance policy he has.
Oh, 2 tops.
He has the throw in the decider.
That might not need it. Oh, Dirk van Dijvenbode! An astonishing game of darts. It looked like he was going to shatter records for the first half of it. Then it looked like he might throw away the most commanding lead that anybody's ever had on the Euro Tour, and that he wins it with the Rod Harrington 125. He remains one of the most excited players on the planet, whether he's winning legs or losing legs, and he might be winning a Euro Tour for the first time in his career today.
.95.
No finish for Smudger, but he's got a slight advantage, you could say. Only a visit of 22 before from Wright.
60.
Significant advantage now. Genuinely surprised that he managed to follow the first dart. More like it. Ross Smith, after a slow start in the opening leg and a bit. Maybe he's just found his range now.
43. Russell card 28.
Heter did find it. It seems to have vanished.
Game
Double 14 is found for Ross Smith.
Ross Smith.
Immediately puts that first leg break
Third
behind.
.140. 60.
Peter Wright, does he go to the bullseye again from 81 with Ross not on a finish? He does. Gives him one at top.
Games on the fourth leg.
12 darts for Peter Wright.
Found his range. He has found his range on the 180s.
When you hit 180s like Ross Smith, you get chances. You get chances for 9 darters. He is a man who has hit a whole load of them in his career. Hit one in Gibraltar, hit one in the Netherlands last year. Can he add Austria to the list?
Well, that's the second time in this match that treble 15 has let him down. A wave of Saki boos from the Graz natives. But Ross Smith is on 58 after 9.
100.
And this leg might be something of a statement towards Peter Wright, providing he tidies it up. Double top. 11 darter Ross Smith. Nicely done. Yeah, you maybe thought he'd have used that last leg to try and jump all over Peter Wright, really put him under pressure. It's not exactly come to pass. Back-to-back treble-less visits.
Well, that's it. One of the reasons he's one of the biggest 180 hitters around is because once he gets his range on that treble 20, he tends to hit it a lot. Having hit it 7 times in a row in the previous leg, that was his first one in this leg. And it's just allowing Peter an easy-ish ride towards parity at 4 apiece.
114.
These 2 big trebles to leave a finish.
100. Heter 38.
Great at double 19.
Good.
Wise choice, clearly.
Peter Wright, 9 biggest run.
Doesn't like the lie of those 2 darts. I think the second one seemed to bounce a bit, but that is the next best thing. What a setup shot from Ross Smith. Only leaves 146, but now Peter Wright's under pressure to at least hit 2 big trebles.
He's got one.
105. Russell Cole 146.
I don't see the benefit. He is down to a finish, and he will get a look at it.
Suppose the only benefit is that it's an even numbered 3-figure out shot. You can stay at the same target.
Still got to hit it twice though, and he hasn't been able to get it in the first dart. And that doesn't help him either. But Ross Smith, it's the 36 that he missed in the last leg. Now that's put him in trouble.
42.
If he misses it again, it might put him out of the tournament.
Acquire 36.
Double 18 and subsequently double 9 caused Ross Smith problems in the last leg. Those problems don't strike again. And now Ross Smith is favourite to win this match. When you're in a last leg decider, you can't really afford to be picky.
60.
Last start doesn't help him out. He's down to a finish, but Ross Smith, having handed the advantage to Peter Wright, has ripped it back off him. And he could be handing it straight back.
Heter 156.
Oh, the end to this one. Be a spectacular end to it.
85. Russell 94.
Well, for much of it, it's been relatively drama-free. He's into the single 4 segment again. He'll persist on treble 18 to leave the double, but he can't get it. And now Peter Wright will return for 71 to advance into his 3rd straight European Tour quarter-final and a match with Dirk van Dijvenbode.
My word, it's so messy. One at the ball. Oh, it's nowhere near These two stumbling towards the finishing line. Ross Smith to nick it. It is the worst leg of the match. It came right at the end, but Ross Smith just about scrapes through against Peter Wright. Survives a match dart. It probably should have been more than one at the ball, but it does not matter. Is that the bit of fortune that Smudger needs on his way to a maiden Euro Tour title?
Was that the Masters? I can't remember. It was somewhere, but it was incredible.
180. 174. Damon, you require 121.
Heter might need to take this. He gets a go at the bullseye.
96. Joe, you require 53.
Double 18. Tricky switch to double 9 and finds the target. Break of throw for Joe Cullen, who did use double 18 a lot earlier in his career. Now tends to spread them more evenly around the board.
And he's got it tied up at 2 apiece. And he does have
100.
just a beautiful tempo to that action.
$58. Damon, you require 161. $137.
Did have the option there, Dan, of maybe picking off the bullseye. Not confident enough to go straight at the 57 to leave 24.
Damon, you require 24. Games from the 5th leg.
When you're as efficient on double 12 as Damon Heter has shown himself.
We had in this one 6, yeah, 3 apiece. Make that 7. Oof.
140.
Cullen just isn't going away here.
60. Damon, you require 84.
Good quality match, this one. Now we're about to get the best quality leg.
72.
Not this time. Joe's not on a finish, so Heter will come back, but double 6 can be one of those awkward ones.
$86. Damon,
Joe felt there was no way through to hit the treble 20 there, so takes the risk to leave 99.
No score.
And he will get an opportunity.
Joey require 99.
For Damon.
Two tops.
Oh, skims the first one.
59.
Finds it with dart 3.
Damon require 12.
I was a little scared of the double 6 in the previous turn. And,
no score.
And he's totally overpitched that. This is remarkable. What is going on?
Well, that was so far away, the camera barely caught it. And that's straight in, an opportunity that Joe Cullen perhaps didn't expect. He grabs it with both hands, he's 4-3 up, and he'll throw it for a...
It has reached the point of no return.
140. $40. Damon, you require 81.
Cullen won't be too concerned. That's that insurance policy of having the darts in the next leg as Heter, after all that turmoil, pops in a 11 dart hold.
Well, that second dart ensured that Heter couldn't leave a finish. Cullen can. Now he can't. He needed 2 trebles.
58.
Just looking for the 7-19 shot. Again, as he overcomplicated the game in a real high-pressure situation. Recover with the bullseye.
31. Damon require 95.
Well, that was a real mess. It was good thinking to go for the ball with dart 2. But Damon Heter now has match darts, takes double 19 with the first. And Damon Heter is the latest man to book his place in the quarter-final. That game looked to be getting away from him following a spate of missed doubles. Joe Cullen missed a dart at tops for a 160 checkout to go into the last 8 himself. Damon Heter survived it and then took the spoils in the last leg with a 95 checkout. Another match that has gone the distance, another one full of drama. It is Heter who prevails, 6-5.
There are 2 players here with very idiosyncratic techniques.
Unorthodox.
Yeah. See Ryan Joyce, he has that dart. It's pretty much in the centre of his forehead. It's above his eye line.
So he could be one of these strange anomalies that is right-handed but left-eye dominant. And the grip, the dart, is basically, well, it disappears in the hand. And Dave has this wristy whipping motion, which is well, something you certainly try to avoid. The wrist needs to be locked. Ooh. Double 5, okay. It works. Well, that works.
But look, if you're over 50%, we saw Michael van Gerwen last time out in Munich finish unbelievably.
Which has been an Achilles heel of late, hasn't it? Scoring still seems to be there. He just gives people second chances that he never used to give them.
24.
Now the players are good enough to take them. Not scared to take them, should I say. He'll stay there to leave his beloved 32.
56.
Wow.
If he does have a fault, it's, and I think it's down to his address position. He's throwing it from his forehead. His line is usually quite good. It's the weight of dart. You will miss very high, very low.
Yeah. We see that around the 60 sometimes, don't we?
Yeah. And it's perhaps why he's not as big a scorer as some other players. But he's finishing. Whew. Just what he does. 4-0.
Right on cue, Dan. Yeah, and you talk about his scoring power.
On big stages, this man is doing things.
Yes. Is that interview you did with Ryan going to be available? Or
you can have a listen to it later, and then everybody else can in a few days' time.
It's on the Darts podcast.
The Darts Show podcast.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
One of the Darts podcasts. Not as popular or high profile as the Hubert Ware one.
99.
Not as regular as all the other ones.
Tops and tails, isn't it?
Oh, big time.
Are you a fan?
Love it.
Available in all the usual places. It's our friend and colleague who's not on stage currently. That's Eric Bevins. Probably has a podcast about trains.
Oh dear, Dave Chisnall. Look at this. What a shot, Ryan Joyce. This is a destruction of the 8-time Euro Tour title winner.
The next time we're working together, Dan, and these two play each other, they'll actually do a total leg score between the two, and there will not be a lot in it.
Well, it's marginally in Chizzy's favour coming into this game. This is going to be marginally in Joyce's favour at the end of this by the looks of it.
Yes.
142.
Different route. Same outcome. Oh, very nearly back-to-back 1-4-2 checkouts in consecutive legs. That is only the second leg that Dave Chisnall had a dart at double.
30. David require 40.
I think Ryan may have given this leg up. Well, a 180, nearly a 1-4-2 out, but it is a 13-dart hold.
Well, it's by Ryan Joyce's standards, by anybody's standards, it's a good display of scoring in this game. But for Joyce, it's particularly good. And we're starting to see him do it a little bit more. Lovely stuff from Dave Chisnall.
By the way, it was Lenny Kravitz, although you would have known that. You're a huge music fan.
105. David require 142.
For the third time in this game, somebody's looking at a 1-4-2 checkout. And for the third time, they're going to dart at double.
Good.
And Dave Chisnall takes it out.
Dave Chisnall.
They've both hit one of those now.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Pretty sure he'd rather be coming back at 76 than 116. Well, sorry, 56.
Well, even an extra 20 points could afford him an extra dart at double.
David require 116.
Somewhere near, but never really threatened to stick in the board. And does he get it done?
Treble needs to move. This is awkward. To navigate around dart 1. Always tough. Leaves 66.
Requires 74.
So another opportunity. Should get at least 1 dart at a double.
There's only going to be 1. And Ryan Joyce has now missed 2 for the match.
David require 66.
To break and go within 1 and have the darts to level.
Nailed on, isn't it? Top sails in.
26.
Surely that's
Ryan,
it.
you require 20.
He might miss 1 or 2 at the end of combos, but 3 match darts, Ryan Joyce, surely he gets it done. Reach a 3rd consecutive quarter-final on the Euro Tour. Ryan Joyce, something has changed in this man. He is winning on big stages regularly. And it could be a night where relentless Ryan Joyce claims a maiden big stage title in PDC darts. Dave Chisnall is gone. Peter Wright is gone. Joe Cullen is gone. All multiple Euro Tour title winners. We could have a brand new champion on the greatest tour in professional sport tonight here in Graz.